I'm Robin Feicht at Stampin' Country. Welcome to my studio. How would you like to learn how to make these adorable hot cocoa pouches? Ever since the first time I set my eyes on this chubby little dancing snowman, I just knew that I would use him for hot cocoa pouches. Just take a look at his little legs. Don't they look like little marshmallows? Seriously, he's begging to be made into a hot cocoa pouch. This snowman, along with the other two, is from the Snowman Season stamp set. I decided to combine it with the Cup of Christmas stamp set. They just seem to go naturally together, especially for this project. The Cup of Christmas also has a set of dies called Cup of Cheer dies, and we're going to be using those today for today's projects also. I like to make these little pouches for inexpensive gifts to give to teachers, co-workers, mailmen, and other gifts. I'm going to start with a base that is 9.5 inches by 4.25. We'll score at 4.5. You'll notice that the front side is just a skosh shorter than the back side to form my pouch. Fold those. I have Coastal Cabana and Flirty Flamingo. And then on the inside, I'm going to fold part of my cardstock up to form a triangle. That's going to make my pouch sturdier for taking the cocoa in and out. You want the edge of the triangle to be parallel with the side of the pouch. You'll want to glue that down so that it doesn't flap around when you're putting your cocoa in. I'm going to use tear and tape adhesive to form my pouch. It's a strong adhesive that's great to use for 3D projects. The colors are a little unexpected. I chose my colors from the designer paper that I'm using. It's called Let It Snow, and it includes Flirty Flamingo, Coastal Cabana, Real Red, and Shaded Spruce. Here's a piece of the designer paper. I cut a 4-inch square of the designer paper, and I'm going to cut it corner to corner, corner to opposite corner, to form 2 triangles. These will be the front panels on my pouches. 1 4-inch square will make 2 pouches. So we'll just place those on the front. Don't you just love those quirky little trees? And we'll use our second triangle for, oh dear, we have a problem. No, we don't. Have you ever experienced not knowing which side of the designer paper to use? Well, that's the case with this designer paper. The stripes are equally fun. I like to use Swiss Miss Cocoa Mix because I like what it says on the inside. Empty delicious cocoa into mug. And it's red. The script is red, so it matches my designer paper. How perfect is that? Next, we're going to heat emboss our little snowman. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy to take away any moisture or oils from my fingers. And I'll stamp with the Craft Whisper White ink. Craft ink is a little stickier, so it's great for the embossing technique. Next, I'll sprinkle on my white embossing powder, tap off the excess, and I'll heat it with my heat tool. If you've never done heat embossing before, you really have to give it a try. It's a magical technique. You see how the powder is turning into a solid? It's a shiny, smooth image. You simply melt that powder, and doesn't the white look great against the Coastal Cabana? Next, I'm using the Cup of Cheer dies. I'm going to cut my cup and my tags and my little bows. I'll stamp my yum with Shaded Spruce ink, and it's from the Cup of Christmas stamp set. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. To purchase products to make these cocoa pouches, I will leave a link to my online store in the description below. And for more creative projects, be sure to stop by my blog at www.stampincountry.com. And be sure to leave your comments and questions in this video. I read every one. Thanks so much for stopping by, and have a fabulous day.